Life is precious, and we all have the opportunity of living it to the fullest. Unfortunately, so few of us know how to manage it all. How do we account for our opportunities? How do we account for our time? How do we account for our relationships, health, spirituality, homes, finances, influence, and careers? How do we account for the one life we have to live? I am so glad you asked. In this program, you will find answers to all of these questions and more. Welcome to the Account for Your Life podcast with your host, the healthy accountant himself, Jay Moore.
What's happening, everybody? I want to welcome you back to another episode of the Account for Your Life podcast. Jay Moore here, the healthy accountant, helping you to account for your life. Guys, what an awesome and incredible day. Here's what we're discussing today. Why do people focus on trouble? Why do people focus on trouble? Today, we're going to look at, this thing that we're fixated on. We're going to discuss, we're going to figure out why are we drawn to it like maggots? Why do we congregate and celebrate trouble, right? Yep. You may not have realized, but we congregate and we celebrate trouble, and we use it in a way that it just feels normal to do it. So today we're going to, hopefully we'll shatter some myths, and we'll put us in a place where we can actually focus on the right solution right now instead of focusing on trouble. So, guys, today's broadcast is brought to you by the Healthy Accountant, and the Healthy Accountant wants to share with you the taxfreewealthchallenge.com. If you go to this website, here's what you will find. You will find a place where you can avoid the mistakes that many business owners and entrepreneurs are making right now in their business. They're overpaying their taxes, they're thinking they have to wait. Now, here's the thing. Here's what this information is going to do for you and your business. It's going to help your business, because you're probably unaware. You probably don't have enough context on some of the things that you can do and how to do them. So we've packed this program out with information, with knowledge, and with application, because we're going to give you some things that you can apply. We've got the six deductions that you have to master. That's in there. That's giving you the how-to. It's got the tools in there. We recently put a bonus in there where we give you we give you our tax-free wealth challenge, not the tax-free wealth challenge, but we give you the calculator. So this particular calculator can help you to see how much money you could potentially save using these strategies. I'm sure you want that. So we just recently put that in. So you want to go grab this at taxfreewealthchallenge.com. It's going to redirect you. It's going to send you right to the page where you can get it for almost free. I'd say it's almost free because it's worth over $5,000 of value, because you would more than likely, you're going to save this kind of money when you implement the strategies within it. Now, and you can actually, once you become aware, you can actually talk to your tax professional, tax advisor about these things. So go check it out there. That's a word from our sponsor. Now let's get into the program today. So here's what I was thinking. Actually, I wasn't really thinking it, man. Just over the past day, actually past week, a few people have passed away. And it's hard. It's hard to deal with. It's hard to deal with death. Like, let's just be honest about it. It's really hard, especially when they were really close to you. You may have lost a father, you may have lost a mother, you may have lost a friend. You may have lost a brother, a sister, an aunt, an uncle, grandmother, grandfather. It's never easy. I don't like even me. I think I have a really good perspective on death, but when it comes, it still stings. Let me ask you, does death sting? Does death get you to the point where you're not too sure where to go? And one death that really changed my life was my brother. When he died at 47, it's coming up, like his anniversary is coming. He's been gone now, coming on 9 years. Like that's crazy. That 9 years ago we were stricken. We were bit by death. And just yesterday, I just saw this morning, man. Somebody that he went to school with my brother. He went to school with both my brothers. This guy named David Arnold. He's a very he's a comedian going all over the world. Passed away from probably nothing. I mean, probably heart attack, something, but he died and he's gone. He's 54. The trouble that we focus on today It's hard because we get hit with trouble the moment that we wake up in the mornings. Something comes, or it's the end of the day, something comes, and bam, bam, we're done. Good morning. How are you, PB? Bam, we're done. It's just like, oh my goodness. Like, how can you not focus on trouble when death shows up? How can you not? Like, seriously, like, so I'm empathetic, because when my bro died, when you've had family members, like, you couldn't focus on anything else. I just recently got a story of talking to my good friend, and he was telling me about one of his friends and how they lost their aunt, they lost a brother, and they lost a son in a matter of a week. Literally, bam, 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 bam. And then I think the next month, one of the other kids got shot. I mean, in a matter of like just so much. How can you not focus on trouble? I know this is a hard message today, because how can you not focus on trouble? How can you not be aware of the challenges that's been put in your life? How can you not be aware of that? So, what do people do? I was driving home from taking my son to school on Saturday, and I'm coming down the road, and all of a sudden there's all this traffic. All of a sudden there's all this traffic. I'm like, man, now I'm not in a rush, right? I've come to realize that it's better not to be in a rush, because if you're not in a rush, then you're not gonna feel any anguish and anxiety. So I didn't feel any anxiety with being in traffic. It was cool. I said that, I got my GPS on. I could see, it's up there, and it didn't look that bad. So I'm just like, okay, well, we're just going to keep rolling. Finally get there, and there's an accident on the other side of the road. Think about this trouble now. There's trouble on the other side of the road, and we've got the up, like the side that I'm on, everybody's deciding to stop. Why are the people that's not involved stopping? The police are already there. Ambulances are already there. The tow trucks are there. Everything's under control. It's not like we're stopping like, hey, can I be of service? Now, if you see trouble, that's the thing. If you see trouble and you can help someone in trouble, then you should absolutely congregate. You're not celebrating at this point. You're just congregating to help. But it's the congregating when it's not needed. When we're headed in a direction, and then all of a sudden everybody decides, well, I'm gonna stop. I'm gonna be nosy, and I'm a rubberneck, and everybody rubberneck to the. I'm saying to myself, we should not be stopped on a highway now, unless we're blocked. We weren't blocked. It was just people like this the whole time. People like, oh, look at that. Oh, look at that. Look at what's happening over there. Oh my goodness, look what happens over there. Now, here's the thing. If you're driving straight, think about this. If you've ever seen an accident, if you're driving straight and it's in front of you, you can already see it. So why do I need to do this? People are doing that. So people congregate. They're congregating trouble. Have you ever, seen trouble when people would see trouble, they would video it or take a picture and then post it online? Now they're celebrating trouble. That's all it is. It's a celebration. Oh, look at what's happening over there. Oh, look at that person getting beat up. Oh my goodness, you see what's happening over there? Look what's going on. They're celebrating. They're not just congregating now. Now they're celebrating. Now they want more people to participate in the fact that there's trouble. I'm going somewhere with this because I think it's important. It's super important where we're going because what's happening in our life is going to happen no matter what. So now we've got people who are celebrating trouble by let's put it out there. Let's let everybody know. Now we can all talk about it. And then there's times when it's funny. Right? It's like, hey, I'm gonna take a picture of this thing, and then now we can all celebrate. We can all laugh about trouble. I remember I was playing basketball back in, I think it was 2019 or 2018, and I was playing. And a lot of times when guys play basketball, they clown. And so this guy was clowning. We were watching the game, and then they were clowning some people who were playing. Clowning is like basically, I'm sure you know what that means. They're making fun of different things, and I'm trying not to laugh because I'm just like, man, that's not, you can't do it. Then I found myself laughing about something. Do you know we had a game? Now something happened on the court. So here's how karma works. Here's how karma works. And you got to be careful here. When you laugh at something, karma came back. I'm on the court and I made a move and I almost like broke my knee off. And something said to me in my spirit says, stop laughing at people. You'll be the one being laughed at soon. I got scared. I was afraid. I was like, oh my, I was so thankful that even though it hurt, what I did hurt a little bit, but I said, but I could still play, and but I remember from that point, do not make fun. Do not celebrate trouble. Do not congregate. Do not look at these things that people are saying is normal and then using those things for your gain. Because what'll happen in the end is that you won't like it. So I was reading in the scripture, and here's what I read in the scripture. Because when I thought about trouble, and then I said, what does the scripture say about trouble? In Matthew 6:34, it says this. Check this out. Matthew 6:34, it says, therefore, do not worry about tomorrow, for tomorrow will worry about itself. Each day has enough trouble all of its own. What? Every day has trouble? You can't get around trouble because every day you're going to see trouble. Now, here's the thing. If you're going to solve the problem, if we're going to have a solution, just like I'm in my car on Saturday driving, there's trouble on the side of the road, but I'm not focused on the trouble. I'm thankful that I'm looking over. I said a quick prayer. I hoped everybody was okay. I saw the cars. I did see the cars that were crashed. It didn't look really bad, but I had a prayer. But then I said, I'm thankful for where I'm at. Even though I'm on this side in the traffic, I understand where I'm headed. See, in Matthew 6:33, it says, but seek first the kingdom of heaven, but seek first the kingdom and his righteousness, and everything you need will be added. See, here's the thing about trouble. Trouble is coming. Death is coming. Problems are coming. Situations are coming. I'm talking about things that we don't like are coming. The challenges are coming. I mean, everything you could think of is on its way tomorrow. Just like when we go to sleep every night, that's trouble. Why? Because just might not wake up, but we take the risk every day when we lay down and say, I'm going to go to sleep tonight. I'm tired. But the trouble is, what if you don't wake up? Did you seek first the kingdom? Did you put first what should be first, which is to focus on what the king had going on? And look, at the end of the day, the king has something going on for all of us. And the king says you have a job, just like part of the job of this platform is to help people to see things about life that maybe they won't see. Part of the job of this platform also is to promote. We have to promote. Look, at the end of the day, look, you and I can't be afraid of money. I can't be afraid to say, hey, go to taxfreewealthchallenge.com and buy this thing, because buying that thing pushes forward where we're going. It takes us to a place where we can even help more people. So yeah, go to this page, buy this thing, help yourself to avoid the mistakes. I put more into that than the money that it costs to get it. And it's not about me just putting into it, because no one just wants to pay for anything. But at the end of the day, what I'm saying is that you could get more out of it than what you pay for it. That's what you get. You get more out of it than what you pay for it. So go get it, taxfreewealthchallenge.com, and spend the little bit of money that'll take you to get you there. But here's the thing. I'm putting that out there because today is my day. Today is your day. We ain't thinking about tomorrow. I'm not thinking what's going to happen tomorrow. I got to go out to one of my clients. He's recently purchased a burger franchise about an hour away from where I live. I got to go out there to go check on what's happening, take some pictures of what the construction people are doing, send it back to him so he can see what's going on. Because look, at the end of the day, I have to do the things that's required in seeking first. Seeking first is to take care of the people. See, because at the end of the day, one of my mentors says that, you use the money to love the people. You don't love the money and use the people. So you use the money and love the people. So at the end of the day, our job is to love people today, not tomorrow, today. Tell your significant other you love them today. Tell your kids you love them today. Tell your mom, your dad, if you still have them, you love them today. Tell people the stuff today. Don't wait till tomorrow. It's nothing like saying, oh my goodness, let's wait till tomorrow and do it. Yes, let's wait till tomorrow and do it, because it doesn't matter if we wait. We have to do it today. What are you going to do today that's different? How are you going to change, or what are you going to change today that eliminates the trouble, even though it's coming? See, because when you go to sleep tonight, oh, that's trouble, because you never know. You could be like my good friend who didn't wake up today. You could be like it, like he didn't wake up and he didn't realize the trouble came. Trouble's coming no matter what. But when we seek first the kingdom, yes, PB, when we seek first the kingdom, we won't have to ever worry about trouble, because it's coming. That's tomorrow. It could even be today. So what do you want to take from this? Here's what you want to take from this. You're not going to get around trouble, because trouble is coming. You want to focus in on what you should be doing, not what you are doing. That's different. Focus on what you should be doing. Now, if you're doing what you should be doing, then great. But focus on what you should be doing, not just what you are doing. Because when you focus on what you should be doing, seeking first the kingdom, then tomorrow when you wake up, you're going to feel much better about yourself. You're going to realize that the trouble, I ain't worried about trouble. Trouble coming no matter what. But today is the day where I change, I become, and I do all the things that God has placed within me to do, so that I am the person that he created me to be. That's what God is asking you to do. That's who you should be. Your choice. So guys, I thank you so much for joining me. Don't forget, this podcast has been brought to you by The Healthy Accountant. And The Healthy Accountant has a website. Once you go to taxfreewealthchallenge.com, go pick this up. But it's almost free. Not quite free. We've done a lot of free, but it's almost free. Go pick it up. It's yours. And we look forward to serving you here on the podcast. We can't wait. We can't wait to be back here again tomorrow, so that we can share with you more insights of how you can account for your life. Guys, I appreciate you and I love you. I will see you on the next episode. Peace.
Thanks for joining us, listening friends. We are so glad you invested this time with us. Always remember, you only have one life to live, so live it to the fullest. This has been the Account for Your Life podcast with your host, the healthy accountant himself, Jay Moore. Until next time, make it a great day.